it going? It's Layton Karwaski here for a 15-minute stroller burn. Today's focus is going to be arms and core. I do not have weights where I'm at, so I actually filled up some water in these big water bottles to use as my weights. I could guess they're probably around 3 to 4 pounds, but we're going for lighter weight because it's a lot of reps, especially in our upper body, but a focus of arms and core today for 15 minutes. Kind of flow into each thing. Hopefully you got your kiddo around. Mine's in the stroller today. You can also have them in an area around their mat and or playing on the ground with you, whatever works, whatever floats your boat for today. So let's just stretch out our arms a little bit before we get into some arm work. I want us to open up our chest, reach up to the ceiling, and hold one wrist and lean away from that wrist that you're pulling. Have a little bit of bend in those knees. Open up that side body. Maybe look up to the ceiling. Good. And switch to the other side. Reach, pull. Really open up that side. Good. And then clasp those arms behind your back. Open up your chest. Look up to the ceiling again. Make your head stance a little bit wider. Your hips, and then bow forward. Bring those arms up. And let go of your hands. Let your head loose. Rotate to the right leg. Just open up that side. And then walk the hands to the other side. Open up the other side. Good. Come to center. Slowly roll up. Shake the shoulders out. Let's get to it. Ready for the arm workout? We ready. Alright, grab whatever you got going on. Hopefully you have some weights. If not, can of beans works. Water bottles works. Sometimes I grab rocks. Rocks work. Anything that feels just like you can maintain this, it's like pretty good, and you know you can do a lot of reps with. We're going to get started in 5 seconds. We're going to start with some triceps, so I want you in a bent over position. Elbows a little bit behind your back, and we're going to fully extend and bend. Okay? Here to start, you can hear the water kind of trickling back and forth in my water bottles. But it's going to burn pretty quickly. At any point, you can bring your arms down, take a little refresh, but this is great for toning those tough areas. Good. Hold the extension, just little tiny pulses up. Core engaged, back engaged, really strong posture. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Remain here. And I want pulses in. Bringing those hands together, still straight. Don't worry about height. Don't worry about how straight those arms are. 3. Good. Now hold it. Little bend stretch. Bend stretch. Bend stretch. Almost there on these triceps. Bend stretch. Bend stretch. You got it. You got it. 15. Yeah. 15. Last 10. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Elbows right at your sides. Palms facing up towards the ceiling. You're going to turn them towards me now. And we're just going to go all the way up and down. Full extensions. At the bottom, I want you to feel a little pinch in. At the top, I don't want our bodies to like splay or backward to reach that weight up. I want you to stay in that really tall, strong posture. If the weight's too heavy, you can honestly do this without weight, and you'll feel the burn. Good. Yeah. Arm workout to start, then we'll move to core. Good. A few more. Last 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom, little pulses in. I want you to feel like there is a pen in the middle of your back. You're trying to squeeze it and hold it there. Elbows behind the back, little tiny squeezes. Now we're going to change the hand position on this one. Hands face forward, up, forward, up, still squeezing in. Here we go. Super solid. Let's hit our biceps. On this one, hold those arms out in a W, palms facing the ceiling. We're just going to do big bicep curl. Elbows away from the body. A little too challenging, lower the elbows. The farther those elbows are away from you, the harder it is. Good. Big full extension here. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it out, little tiny pulses. Pulse that bicep, make it jump. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now in and out, in and out. There we go. Shoulders are on fire, biceps are on fire. We feel it, we get it. It's good. Awesome. Palms face each other. Row in, extend out. Row in towards your sides, extend out. Now you notice I'm moving my lower body. I'm kind of just like walking around. And I think it honestly helps distract me from the pain that's going on up top. But I actually just I like moving. So it feels good to add extra movement. If you want to be still, great. Just have a little bend in those knees. Good. Hold it out, palms down. Out and in. Out and in. Almost there. You got this. Hold it out front, lower and lift. Lower and lift. Coming into the final few switches here. Now, hold at the bottom. Up and down. Up and down. I feel like you're pulling it into your armpits. Those elbows are just kind of raising towards the ceiling. We've got good, strong posture. Working on that really tough armpit area. This is what we're working there. Yeah. You excited? Listen, arm workout. Arm workout. You want a water bottle too? Maybe. All right, last little bit here. We're gonna pulse up to the ceiling. Your hands are in 11. You're pulsing up, pulsing up, pulsing up. Last exercise. Last exercise of the arms. You've got this. Here we go, here we go, here we go. We're gonna come low for the last little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Set the weights down. Really nice job. We're gonna head to doing some core. So grab some water. Say hello to the baby. I'm all chilled out for our core work ahead and a little bit of rest here before we head into some core work, okay? Excited for some core? Sometimes it's just taking a moment with them. Now, I think for my section of core, I will be holding her just to keep her chilled out. Depending on how it's going on your end, keep them in your stroller. You don't need to necessarily hold on. You know, hello little baby. You just want to be a part of it. It's okay. It's okay. So let's come down to our mat. Make some room. I've got a lot of sand in my mat, but that's okay. I'm already dirty. Doesn't matter. I feel like I'm always dirty now. Good. So we're sitting up nice and tall. We're gonna roll back. And what we're gonna do is just little tiny up an inch, and back an inch. But I said that the wrong way, so it's back an inch, up an inch. Good, just to start. For you, if you're holding your baby, you're kind of holding your baby like me. If you don't have your baby in your lap, just extend those arms nice and straight out. Feet are about hip width from each other, and you're in a 3/4 bend, but you're just doing back an inch, up an inch. Get that core engaged. Nice. We're gonna hold it back on this one. I just want you to tuck those hips under, tuck those hips under. Now I want you to think about this because it's not really something you can necessarily see because it's such a small movement. What I'm doing is I'm tucking my lower belly core in, like I'm bringing my belly button closer to my spine. So I want you to physically feel like you're tucking in. It shouldn't be a huge movement though, it's really small, but it's super effective. Good. Last 3, 2, 1, nice job. Now I'm gonna want you to go back an inch, up an inch and lift that right leg. Go back an inch, up an inch, lift the left leg. Taking turns, which leg you're lifting, but doing the same movement we started with, but now engaging the legs. Good, still in that 3/4 bend, so it makes it a little tougher because our legs are heavier here. Good, 15 seconds to go. Got it, got it. If your tailbone hurts at any point, just add another towel that you're sitting under and rotate to the right side to start. I want you to go back an inch, up an inch, turn, and come back in. Back an inch, up an inch, turn deeper, come back in. Good. Now the goal here is to really work those obliques, but we're already facing that right side, so you're just getting a deeper turn when you sit up. Nice job. A little bit more. Now hold it into this right side. You're just gonna twist, 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 twist. You got it. There we go. There we go. I am pretty sure my daughter went number 2 purely from the smell going on right now, but we are 3 minutes away. I think we can, we got it. We can do it. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Good. And now we're going to, that's a definite, rotate to the left. All right, you're gonna back an inch, up an inch, fully turn, come back center. Confirmed. There's number 2 on me. So this is great. We're gonna finish, we're almost there. We got this. As you'll notice throughout these, we do what we can, right? I want it to be realistic. This is realistic for me. And I'm sure you all know what it's like, but we have to make sure that we're showing our little ones it's important to move. And ultimately, it's the best thing that we can do for our bodies. Good. Hold it over in that side and just twist, twist. Now, if you feel some pressure in those hip flexors, you can bend your legs a little more. Good. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. Cross the legs for just a moment. Stretch out those hip flexors. Just kind of rock side to side. Want to shake it out here. Good. Last couple exercises. We're almost there. Now, this is a little more difficult while I'm holding my baby, but we can do it. And especially if you're not holding your little one, it's possible. So, legs are back out, but they're more in a 90 degree. And what you're going to do is you're going to lift both of the legs at the same time to bring them up, and then lower them. We're going to keep our upper body in the same position, but you're lifting and lowering those legs. Again, tops of thighs are a little bit on fire. Hip flexors, if you want, just lower. They kind of tighten up that core a little bit more. and you'll feel that lower belly engagement instead of those hip flexors. And again, you don't have to lift as high to feel the engagement in the core. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good. Done. Here. Last little bit. So we're just going to take bicycle kicks to the finish line. You're going to rotate a little bit further back. Bicycle kick. Hold it, hold it. If you want to prop your elbows back, you can do it. Last little bird. You got it, you got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We did it. Arms and core. Fantastic work. Hope you feel the burn. My name's Lynn Karwoski. I'm going to go change my girl, and I'll see you on the next one.